Hey there! So, tell me if this sounds familiar. You're scrolling endlessly through Netflix, hoping something jumps out at you, but everything feels blah. You're not in the mood for explosions. Rom-coms make you cringe, and the rest just isn't hitting the vibe. Been there? Honestly, way too many times. And then it hit me. Why am I sleeping on all the incredible LGBTQ love stories out there? Seriously, some of them are total hidden gems. So, to rescue you from yet another night of scrolling purgatory. And because, let's face it, your taste in movies can be questionable. Yes, I'm still judging you for that cheesy rom-com we watched. I've rounded up 5 must-watch LGBTQ romantic movies that'll make you laugh, cry, and maybe even yell at your screen. Let's jump in. First up, we've got Moonlight. Now, this isn't your typical fluffy romance. No, Moonlight is like a beautiful, heart-wrenching poem put on film. It follows Chiron at 3 different stages of his life: childhood, adolescence, and adulthood, as he navigates his identity and sexuality while also dealing with poverty and his relationship with his mother. It's so intimate, it feels like you're intruding on Chiron's most private moments. I had to pause it every 5 minutes just to breathe. The acting is unreal, and the way they use color and music is just chef's kiss. It truly is beautiful. What makes this a must-watch is the portrayal of queer black masculinity, which we don't get to see enough of. It doesn't shy away from its struggles or its beauty. It's a powerful story. The only drawback, if you can call it that, is it's really emotional. So, get the tissues ready, like the Costco size box. Okay, next up, get ready for some serious style. We're talking about a single man. Colin Firth plays a college professor in 1960s LA who's struggling to cope with the death of his longtime partner. It's all very stylish, very sad, and just so utterly beautiful. The cinematography is amazing. Honestly, it makes me want to redecorate my entire apartment in a 60s style. Plus, we get Julianne Moore being absolutely iconic as his best friend, which is always a treat. The film's a study in grief and longing. You just get sucked into George's mind. Okay, so why is it a must-watch? Well, aside from the fashion and the acting, it's a moving exploration of love and loss. Now, the downside is some might find it a bit slow-paced. If you're looking for constant action and drama, this may not be your vibe. But trust me, it's worth it for the emotional impact alone. Alright, let's move on to something with a bit more passion. Maybe some angst, shall we? Blue is the warmest color. This is a French film, so subtitles are your friend. It follows Adele, a high schooler, who falls in love with Emma, an art student with striking blue hair. I remember watching this the first time with my mouth agape. It's raw and real, and it really goes deep into the messiness of first love. This movie truly goes deep into the complexities of love, desire, and identity. The acting is superb. Some scenes can be quite intense and intimate, which might not be for everyone. That said, they genuinely add depth to the story rather than feeling gratuitous. However, the length is also a point of contention. Its 3-hour runtime can feel like a commitment. But if you can get past that, it's a film that really sticks with you. Okay, let's take a trip to the mountains, shall we? I'm talking about Brokeback Mountain. Yeah, I know you've probably heard of it, but it's a must for a reason. This film, starring the late great Heath Ledger and Jake Gyllenhaal, is a story about 2 cowboys who develop a deep, complex relationship while working together. It deals with the struggles and prejudices they face. You feel the isolation, you feel their longing for each other. It's a classic for a reason, a heartbreaking story that exposes the devastating consequences of homophobia. Why it's a must-watch? It's a groundbreaking film that brought LGBTQ stories into the mainstream. It is beautiful, sad, and the acting is incredible. As for downsides, the ending is incredibly sad, so prepare for a good cry. Seriously, I cried a lot. Last but definitely not least, we have Portrait of a Lady on Fire. This is another French gem, set in the 18th century. It's a slow-burn romance, and the whole atmosphere is just chef's kiss. It's about an artist who is commissioned to paint a woman's portrait, and during the painting process, they fall in love. It's all very intense glances, unspoken words, and shared quiet moments. It is beautiful and haunting. The cinematography is stunning. It's like you were watching a painting move, and it just beautifully captures the intense and quiet moments of their intimacy. As for downsides, it might be too slow for some, but I think that's part of its charm. It's a film that really makes you think and feel, not just something you watch while scrolling your phone. So, that's my 5 must-watch LGBTQ romantic movies, just for you, my friend. I think they're all pretty amazing, and I hope you give them a watch. You might laugh, you might cry, but you will definitely be moved. These films really do go to the depths of love and human connection, and they deserve to be seen. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.